your host, and today we're with Brother Feras Marish talking about social justice and social equality. Earlier, we were talking about the system of Islam and the followers, the Muslims, and we're going to delve a bit deeper into that. So earlier, we were talking about system outcome, but a question that I have for you is that if the system is so well put together, and the followers do not follow the system as much, does that not mean that there's a flaw? Because if the system is so good, it's no use if the system is perfect if the followers aren't even following the systems, if the followers are going astray from that. So, Islamically, you just told men and women have the same obligations when it comes to law, when it comes to order. So how is it that men and women in lots of Muslim countries, lots of Muslim households, there's a big divide? Women are told to become submissive, become invisible almost, and men become brash, and men become different things, and there's a big inequality. So what would you say about that?
Good question. I just want to say, prior to Islam, were women subjected to abuse? Mm-hmm. We read throughout history, a couple thousand years before Christ, the earliest recorded history, you will find that women have been abused, mm-hmm. treated as property, accused of being incapable of rational thinking because they're too sensible. This is how men view women in the absence of proper system that will protect women. So Islam comes and regulates this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us no, they're equal. However, they're different. Mm-hmm. Yes, we're equal, but we're different. What's different? The fact of being stronger, it's a fact. Mm-hmm. We're equal in everything, but we're different in our functions. And due to our different functions, we're given different qualities. Now let me ask you this question. If we were tasked with building a house, and we only have two tools to build a house. We have a hammer and a saw. Get the picture here?
Yeah. Which
tool is more important, the hammer or the saw?
Both are needed to work.
They're equally important. Mm-hmm. They're equally important. However,
they are different.
They're different. The hammer is stronger, mm-hmm. because it needs to hammer a nail and drive it into the wood. The saw, you will see it's softer, but it's needed to cut through the wood. Right? Mm-hmm. So it's the exact same idea here. Men and women, they're different in their functions, so they're given different qualities. However, they're both equally important to complete the task. So women being more sensible, mm-hmm. it's not a weakness. It's not a flaw. It's a quality needed for the task.
It's a strength in a different department.
Absolutely.
But my question is that even if we have this ideology in Islam, if we have this train of thought, we have this statement in Islam which is so beautiful, it works together.
So why are Muslims behaving this way?
Our people behave completely different.
So they behave this way because they're following their natural instincts away from Islamic teaching.
So if humans are, we'd like to think that humans are more than just instincts, right? If we're given this system,
absolutely,
and we're given this such a strong system, how are we unable to follow it? How are we unable to function with it?
Good question, and this is why we're working. This is why you're doing your show, because we want Muslims to know that people wake up. Mm-hmm. You know, if you go by the shell, the outer shell, the appearances, we're not going to do things right. But if you learn your deen will help you do things properly. Your deen will help you understand equality, how to dignify women, how to treat women, how to eliminate abuse. Mm-hmm. But the problem is, we're not following it. Why aren't we following it? As we said, there's so many reasons, but this is our job exactly, is first of all, to clarify in simple terms that, by the way, look at Islam, it's beautiful. We have great things in Islam, and by the way, we need to follow it because we're going to benefit. We're not doing it to benefit Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we're doing it to benefit ourselves. So, step number one is to get people back to following Islam, is to present it in a very simple way, present it in a rational way, present it in a way that people will be able to apply in an applicable way. So now people know it, and inshallah they will apply it.
Okay, well, we do have to wrap up soon, so if you could give a short message, what you want the Muslim community to do so we can kind of step over these cultural, instinctual barriers that are making us act a certain way. What is a good resource that we should have?
I want people to know, Islam is a life management system. It helps you develop your life in every aspect. please take the time to learn it. We pay thousands of dollars, go to university for 4 years, some of us go to university for 10 and 15 years to come up with degrees that we hang on the wall so we can call ourselves doctors or this or that. Your dean is the best university to go to when it comes to managing your life, managing your relationships, managing your children, managing your wealth, everything. Please take it seriously. Take your time to learn it. Once you learn it, you will realize it's more than just what you heard from your grandma. It's a lot more than that.
Of course.
It's a system that will help you grow and prosper and have the best life ever and better of everything else. It's the system that will help you gain the respect of all humanity. Humanity will realize that we all need the system. We're not out there to turn everybody into Muslims, but we're out there to give people the best life management system to improve the conditions of every human being, not just a human being, improve the system, improve life in general, and people would thank you for it and will ask you to learn it. So be proud of it, learn it, and apply it.
Well, thank you so much. I wish we had some more time. We only covered a bit of the topic, but thank you so much for being here.
Jazakumullah khair.
So thank you all for watching today. I'm your host, Hafsa Siddiqui. Today we talked about social justice and social equality. We hope to talk more on this topic. Leave your comments below, subscribe to us, leave your comments, and write to us on email. Thank you. I'm your host, Hafsa Siddiqui, and tune in next time.